guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a mukbang with one of my best friends, Steve, and I was just deleting some footage off of my memory card to clear my memory card, and I accidentally deleted the first part of this mukbang, and I hate myself so much for doing that. I'm such an idiot, and I can't actually believe that I've just deleted about half an hour of the first part of the mukbang. I can't really remember what we talked about, but I'm sure we'll go through it again, because I'm sure me and Steve will do a mukbang like as soon as we can together. So yeah, we're sort of starting off just with the assumption, with the questions and like topics that people asked on Instagram, so there isn't like a proper intro or anything like that, so I'm really sorry. But we had a KFC, we both had a boneless banquet, and we just chatted shit basically. So that is the video. I'm so annoyed that I deleted the intro, but we'll film one again whenever we can see each other. So we'll try and cover everything that I deleted in a separate video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The first one comes from Carly. Hi Carly.
Hello.
She is an incredible woman.
I don't know you, but hello.
She says, can you rate your favourite UK water rides?
What, how many? All of them? Well, one to be on?
Maybe just like do a top 5. No, I'd say Tiger Rock is my favourite actually. Tiger Rock at Chessington is incredible.
Yeah, that is good.
So good.
You don't get wet on it though. I never get wet on it.
No, I'm not bothered. I have. I did when I went.
I've never got wet on it. I went earlier this year, sick. Every time I talk, my car decides, no, you're not doing that. Yeah, but I went earlier in the year with Jake and Liam, because we've had 2 holidays cancelled before. Right, bugger it, we're going to go to London. Went on Tiger Rock, me and Liam. Came off it, the driver went on it. Never got wet at all.
Which order did you sit in?
He sat in the front, I sat in the back. Then we went round again, I sat in the front, he sat in the back. Nothing. So.
Oh. I got wet on it.
As much as the effects don't really work, I still class Valhalla as my favourite. I don't ride it a lot, but Valhalla was very good.
I've never been on Valhalla, and it shocks so many people. It's so funny.
Number 2, I'd like to probably say Tidal Wave at Thorpe Park. I've only ever done it once, because it has to be really hot weather for me to do that one, because you get absolutely soaking wet on that ride. But it may be a simple layout: lift, tilt, turn, big drop, wave.
The splash thing though,
yeah,
looks incredible. My second favourite is probably Dora's World Voyage. I love that ride so much.
The thing for me, I like water rides. They get you wet. I think that's the whole point of water rides. You go on and get
obviously.
Wet. But obviously then some water rides are designed not to get you wet though. Like Dora or whatever, that's designed to sing to you instead. Yeah,
it's educational as well.
Yeah. So I can't really think of 3 water rides I've been on really. I'd probably say Valhalla, as I said, then Tidal Wave, then Tiger Rock, whatever it's called, Tiger Falls, Tiger Rock.
Tiger Rock.
That one.
My third favourite is Battle Galleons, Alton Towers.
Never done it.
Incredible. On a hot day, that is all you need. Just go on Battle Galleons over and over and over again. It's sick.
Now, Congo Rapids, I don't know, I think it's the same name of them as at Thorpe Park, the Rapids, as it is at Towers. I've been on obviously both of them, but I don't really enjoy them. Obviously,
oh my god, Rapids, yeah.
Like, they're a good laugh, but I feel like...
I love the Rapids.
But I feel like the ones at Thorpe, for me at the minute, are slightly better because the effects are working on it. There's no effects at all on Towers.
I've changed my mind. My favourite water ride is Storm Force 10 at Drake Manor.
I've never done that one either.
Oh my god.
Because I've heard that the backwards drop...
Such a good ride.
Isn't the backwards drop, yeah, you get really wet, yeah.
You do, you get soaked, but it's so good. Okay, so I haven't really sat down and thought about like which order I'd put my water rides in, but
no.
I'll really say Storm Force 10, then Tiger Rock, then Dora's World Voyage, then Battle Galleons.
So your lights reset.
I don't think I have a top 5. I say that's it.
Have you done any dinghy slides that you could probably think of?
The one at Portsmouth Park.
I've never been
That's
there.
quite
There's
good.
another park you've been to that I haven't been to. Yeah, the only ones that I can think of is Valhalla, Tidal Wave, like I've said. Probably Tiger Rock. I would class Loggers Leap because I have been on it, but I can't really remember it at all. I went on it when I was quite young, so I'm not going to class Loggers Leap at Thorpe. But there's a big log flume, I can't think of the name of it. If you've been to Flamingoland, there's like a massive log flume there. That's a soaker as well. I think it Lost Summit, it's Lost Ride. It's 3 names, but I can't think what it's called. If you know, comment below. But it's the Lost Summit.
I'll find
ride.
out. I'll put it on screen.
That's probably number 4. Number 5.
I only said 4.
I
I think the reason
don't know. Can't think of a 5th.
the reason Carly's asked that is because she has this thing. It's like Carly's Water Sports or something. I don't really know what it's about, but thanks for that, Carly. The second one is from Liam Barry, and he says, the 2021 attraction, roller coasters, rides you're looking forward to.
I mean, I probably won't be riding any because, given the current situation, we don't know what's going to be happening next year. But it's a few rides that should have opened this year. There's one in Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Iron Gwazi. It replaced Gwazi, which was an old wooden coaster, which was and still is my favourite ever wooden coaster. So whenever I get back to Orlando, I'm looking forward to seeing how it compares to the original. That's number 1. I've got 3 that I'd like to do. So that's number 1, Iron Gwazi. Number 2, there's a ride coming to the other Busch Gardens park in, I think it's in Virginia. I think it's called like Pantheon or something, Pantheon, I don't know what it's called. It's an Intamin launch. It looks a bit like Taron, so I quite like Taron when I went on that. It's very low to the ground, it's a launch coaster by Intamin. It's not really a new ride for next year, but it's more of a park. But I'd really like to get to Europa Park.
Oh my god, I want to go there so bad.
Because all of their rides there look outstanding. Plus it's like Mac's testing ground because it's Mac who owns the park, so they got like the first ever launch, first ever say Wild Mouse, whatever, bobsleigh, log flume, you name it, they've got it. And they've also got a mixture, so they've got a B&M Hyper, they've got a GCI wooden coaster. Plus the whole place, it keeps winning awards I think for best park in the world, so they're obviously doing something right at that park.
I really want to get to Thorpe Park.
You like
Because
that?
I don't understand how I've been to Chessington and not Thorpe Park.
I don't understand that. You're that way, not to do it.
Just, you know, circumstances. These chips aren't very nice today. I really want to go to Portons Park for the new area. What's it called? Tornado Springs. It looks incredible. I want to get to Flamingo Land, and I want to get to Lightwater Valley as well. And I want to go abroad, but I don't know where. Maybe I'd love to go to Fantasyland and ride Taron.
It's
Do
quite
you think
e-
I'd like Taron?
Yeah, if you're into launch coasters, and quite intense launch coasters,
I mean, I like Icon. Well, I love Icon.
it's sort of a mixture of, say, Icon's layout, but with, say, I'm not going to say Rita's launch because it isn't.
Next one is from Theme Park Frantic, and they say, where do you think you will be in 10 years? Also love the videos. Thank you. Fucking hell, 10 years.
10 years? I don't even know what I'm going to do next week, let alone 10 years.
I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
10 years.
10? Fuck it. I don't want to think about like 10 years.
I'd like
That's
to have won the lottery in 10 years, let's just say that.
Yeah. I don't like thinking about the future too much because it scares me.
Yeah.
I just like living in the moment and being in the present, and I don't like thinking too far into the future because I get like proper anxious about it.
I don't really think about the past too much because what happens in the past stays in the past.
I don't like thinking about the past, but
No.
I've had experiences that just like they won't leave, so it will make me always
Yeah.
think about it.
Same with me, but obviously I'm not going to talk about it on camera. But yeah, past, what happens in the past stays in the past. Present, you've got to enjoy your life whilst you're living.
Yeah.
But then the future, you've got to look forward to, well, whatever happens. Hope for the best.
I'd like to be a theme park manager at any park. Gulliver's, Almond Towers, whatever. That's like my dream. I'd like to still have this YouTube channel. I'd like it to be successful and like going places and whatever. I'd like to still have like all of the friends I have now.
I'd like to have my channel still. Well, I doubt it's going to be going anywhere anytime soon anyway, my channel. The only thing I can probably think of in 10 years, I'd like to go to all the parks that I really want to go to. All the bucket list parks, but...
I just want to be successful and happy.
Yeah.
Next one. Next one is from... Thank you. Next one is from Stuart. He says...
What, Stuart?
Stuart is in Stuart.
Yeah.
He says me.
Me.
As in Stuart.
Me.
Stuart, you're an amazing guy. I love Stuart, he's great. You're one of my best friends. I have so many best friends.
I think I actually saw you, Stuart, when I was at work the other day. I think you were cycling to school.
Oh, bless him.
I'm pretty sure you was. You'll have to comment or private message me or something. But I think you're going down Highfield Road. Only me and Stuart will know this because we live somewhere
in a place.
In a place somewhere in the northwest. But you were cycling down Highfield Road, I think it was, going to school. So,
oh, bless him.
I think it was Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday I saw you, so hi.
I love Stuart. He's great. I feel like, you know, once I say that someone is my best friend, they will always be my best friend, even if they don't class me as their best friend.
Well, I ain't going anywhere anytime soon, so...
Oh, thank you. Kaya, hey baby. She says, do you think we should all do another challenge together? Absolutely. I love that Halloween challenge that we did. I want to do that.
Then I was holding the map, and then you kicked off because I did something with the map.
Yeah, you kept on looking at it. You and, was it
I think it was
Josh?
No, it was Dom. Me and Dom.
I'm pretty sure it was Josh as well.
No, well, it was definitely
I think
Dom.
all the boys kept on trying to mesmerise the map. And it was like, no, that's taking away the whole point of the challenge. Go and watch that vlog because it's like one of my favourite vlogs I've ever done. I'll link it down below.
You know I'm really crafty though. I'm really sneaky, so...
At least you're good at filming. Dom didn't even get my reaction when I picked up tonight. I love doing YouTube.
It just keeps your mind active, doesn't it? Editing, filming.
Especially that when I'm stuck in the house.
Yeah, especially
I can't like go anywhere. Like YouTube has kept me like sane.
Who's next on the hit list?
Sarah says, favourite rides and rides you hate the most. I know Nemesis is one of them. Absolutely. Nemesis is probably my least favourite ride. I won't even say it's a favourite, it's just, don't even rate it, it's horrible. You said Hero.
Oh yeah, I've already said mine. Hero was my least favourite.
Have you got a least favourite flat ride?
Least favourite flat ride?
Mine is Air Race at Drayton Manor. I hate that.
It's just any flat ride that makes me feel sick, really. I can't deal with really intense flat rides. I can't really name one. Just not chain swings.
But you love
Starflyers.
You really?
I don't like Starflyers.
I love Starflyers.
The fact of being, however high they are, 50, 100, some obviously in America like 400 feet tall, with just a chain. That would, no, I don't want to do that.
Oh, I love them. I wish we had more of them in the UK.
There's another type though, of that type, they're called Windseeker. They only tend to be in the Cedar Fair parks, but they have steel poles. I'll do that because I feel more safe with steel, but as for like a chain you get on like a swing in a park, no, I'm not feeling it with that one. Coaster
Course says food.
Yeah, I am. I'm eating some food.
What's your favourite like fast food place to go to?
Fast food.
Mine's Mackey's. I love Mackey's so much. Speaking of Mackey's, I put it in my vlog, but I'm going to put it in this video as well because I just can't get over it.
Oh yeah.
We went through the drive-thru this morning to get Mackey's breakfast because Mackey's breakfast just hits different. And then this woman was literally, I'll put the video in, but this woman was literally stood at the payment window.
Yeah.
And then she was like, she put her thumbs up at us. She was like, and we were like, yeah, it's alright, whatever. We can't really do anything, like we're not going to run her over, obviously. And it was like, it's a drive-through. But then she didn't even come out with the Mackies.
She just sort of caught in front of us with a dog. So it looked at me, did that. For like saying, how are you doing? It's a drive-through, it's not a doggy walk-through.
Yeah, she had a dog as well.
And then she sort of started off, I don't know.
It looked like she'd paid for something.
Yeah.
And then she went to the collect window and she didn't get anything.
Well, that's because she's not a car, that's why she didn't get anything. But
And then as we drove out, we saw her walking with her dog, and she didn't have a Mackey's or anything.
She was just a very strange woman.
It was hilarious. And I love it. Like, you know, I love seeing stuff like that.
Just the fact she put her thumb up, like, as if she wasn't doing anything wrong in a drive-through.
I think it was more like a thanks for waiting and not running away.
I didn't even give her the option. She just sort of pushed in.
But it's just so funny because it happened to us.
Yeah, it always happens to me.
If we were like 1 minute later,
yeah,
it wouldn't have happened to us.
It's like she just waited for me to drive from where you take, like where you say your order into the machine to go to the first window. Just picked a moment. I thought, no, I'm going to block them off.
It's so funny.
Didn't actually answer the question though. My favourite fast food place, I'd probably say Burger King, really.
I haven't been to Burger King in years. Have you had the onion rings from there? Because apparently they're really good.
No.
Do you like onion rings?
Don't mind them, but...
Okay, that's right. You don't mind them. That's
mozzarella sticks.
We deal with that.
I love mozzarella sticks. It's just a simple thing, mozzarella sticks. It's the same with onion rings. It's just like breadcrumbs, whether it is wrapped in onion or mozzarella sticks wrapped in cheese. But I think because obviously Pleasure Beach, I go there quite a lot. Burger King's in Pleasure Beach, that's probably why. It's just easy. You go in, get a burger, whatever, chips, whatever. It's just easy. It's cheap as well. So yeah, Burger King for me.
Mackey's for me. Oh, we've got another one. Even J73 says your first coasters. My first major coaster was the big one at Pleasure Beach. I can't remember my first ever coaster because I was probably like a month old. My
first ever coaster was called the Zipper Dipper back in the day at Pleasure Beach, but it's now called the Blue Flyer. But as for I remember I went Zipper Dipper because it was only Pleasure Beach really went to back in the like really baby years.
You've been visiting Pleasure Beach your whole life?
Yeah. Well, I can see it from the bedroom window, so.
He's so lucky.
I can see a big one from 150 feet.
We just revealed where you live.
Yeah.
That's fine. We are part of a support bubble, so like this is allowed. But
yeah, but it went Blue Flyer, Nick Street, but it was called Roller Coaster back in the day. Then I think it went Avalanche after that. I know I didn't do Revolution or anything like that. Big one.
Have you ever been like scared of roller coasters, or have you just done them?
A little bit. I was scared of Revolution because I thought, oh, it goes upside down now. I think at the time, obviously being young, not knowing about it, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to fly out of that because it goes upside down. But then I wasn't scared of the big one. I just wasn't tall enough to go on it, or I would have gone on it because obviously that doesn't go upside down. So the height didn't even put me off it. It was just I was just too small. So, but for years and years and years, it would just be like Space Invader when it was there, Blue Flyer, Nick Streak, things like that. Big Dipper, Grand National. But as for Big One and Revolution, they weren't until at least I was brave enough, and B, when I was tall enough to do them. So there you go.
First. Another one from Sarah. She says, what made you like theme parks and when did you first go to one?
God knows when I first went to one.
Yeah, I've been visiting with theme parks like all my life.
Blame my parents for that.
Same.
They kept dragging me to Pleasure Beach because obviously they kept paying for my season passes. I'd probably like to say 2004, 2003 or 2004. Whenever season passes first came out at Pleasure Beach.
When did they first come out?
It was either 2003 or 2004. I think that's when they changed the whole system.
That's sick.
And I've had a pass every single year since they first came out. So whenever they came out, that was the first year I went to Pleasure Beach. It's either 2003, 2004. What was the second bit? What made me like him or something? I think it was just I felt safe in the area. It was just a fun and enjoyment really. Like just seeing the rides. I don't really know. Obviously in today, I just love riding them, but when I was really young, I just sort of like looking at them, watching them. So because I couldn't really ride much back.
It's really hard to describe why we love theme parks to someone, because Sarah isn't like really into theme parks and stuff, so it's really hard to explain why we love them.
It's the same reason why people say might like trains or planes or...
Yeah, people find liking theme parks is such a weird hobby. I get judged for it all the time, and nothing pisses me off more.
Yeah.
But it really does my head in.
I get it, but then I sometimes because I hate being shut down. I will fire ammunition back at the person who's slagging me off. But if say someone says to me, "Oh, like you're a nerd, you're a geek," I'll just take it on the chin and be like, "Yeah, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek." But then say that person could say like football, I might class them as a nerd and a geek because they love football.
We all like different things.
Yeah.
Some of them can be quite unusual.
We've all got things in our life that we enjoy to do.
Yeah.
If that's going on a ride, going on the theme park, going to football ground, going to watch a plane, going to do whatever, if that what makes you happy, then do it. So
couldn't agree more.
I'm trying to picture my list though. Take the first one. Take the top 3.
How did we meet? That was one of them.
Yeah, how did we meet?
How did we actually meet? I actually don't know.
Pretty sure. I think I must have watched some of your videos. Like, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 2. It could have been like 3 years ago. But then I swear it was it last year or the year before, I'm not too sure, that I think I saw you in Velvet Coaster.
I was in 2019.
Yeah. I think you're on the ground floor by the fire pits. I was on the middle floor. I think I was with my parents or something. Or out with like one of my friends, like from work or something. And I saw you, I think you were with your mum and dad or something.
I was with Mum and Kaya.
So I took a picture, sent it to her on Snapchat or something, or Facebook or whatever.
It was on Snapchat, we had each other on Snapchat.
Yeah. And then I started sort of messaging and talking from there. So like, sent a picture saying,
kind of like...
I can see you.
Yeah. We'd kind of like known of each other.
Yeah.
I'd say for about 5 years. But we'd never really spoken until last year. And then I think... For me, it was the trip we had to Alton Towers.
That was our first trip, I think.
That was our first trip, like just me and Steve. I think that was the trip that I was like, yeah, he's now like one of my best friends.
Alton Towers fireworks last year.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was definitely the first.
I loved that.
Because I see, it would have been...
That was the first time we like proper met and like proper had a trip.
Because I think I'd seen you knocking around Pleasure Beach a few times.
Yeah.
But I never really spoke to you. So... But Alton Towers, yeah, that was our very first day.
I'm always scared to go to theme parks or just like anywhere with someone that I've never like properly met, or just someone that I've never met, because I feel like I'm a really awkward person and like I don't have a lot to talk about. So I always hope that the other person has stuff to talk about and it's not awkward. So I was like, do I just go with Steve? Like, do I not? Whatever. But we went and it was one of the best days I've ever had. It was so much fun. And Steve is just like a really funny person. Like, he reminds me of Dom, Kaya's boyfriend, and I love Dom so much. So...
See, I'd only met Kaya and Dom this year.
Yeah.
And I love Dom. Me and Dom get on so well because we're literally the same.
Him, Dom and Josh make the perfect like group. And then me and Kaya. I think that friendship group is... I love that.
Especially me and Dom, we will take the mick and we'll rip into anyone.
They will just take the piss out of me.
He does it a lot more though.
Oh yeah.
He does it more with height, so obviously I'm
more.
the same height as you, so I don't really rip into that much with height, but anything else you do. I notice every little error she does, I know it out the corner of my house. If she trips, if she slips, if she messes up her words.
He notices everything.
I've got good eyes and I've got good ears. So
like everything.
So even if it's not even Zoe though, even if it's somebody who's random in a park or when I'm at work, if someone just does something, I'll burst out laughing. So if someone just falls over or whatever.
He spotted about 50 squirrels today at Alton Towers.
She didn't really see them.
I'd spotted like 2. What do you want for Christmas? What's your Christmas list?
Again, I haven't really thought of Christmas really.
Do you know what you're getting people? Do you have many people to buy for?
Not really, no. Just for parents really. Because I'm my only child, I've got no brothers, no sisters. My grandparents don't live near me, so you don't really have to buy anything for them. Plus they don't want anything anyway, so it saves me money on that occasion. But then my parents, they ain't really fussed what I get them either. So
I have no idea what to get my parents. I really want Final Cut Pro. Like, so bad. I don't want anything more than Final Cut Pro. This is like dripping on me.
The only thing I really like for Christmas though is just money. Lots of people just give me money so I can spend it on what I want.
I want money so I can get Final Cut Pro.
Because I've had a few gifts off my parents.
Are we doing presents this year? Please say no, because I can't afford it.
Well, I probably won't see you again before New Year anyway.
True. Alright, let's not do presents. Too poor for that.
There's no video, you'll never find a video on my channel where there's me on the camera. You'll never see one. There's a few that you'll hear me talking, because I did a few icon construction updates, but you'll hear me talking, but you'll never ever see me on one of my videos. For the reasons I said before, I don't like vlogging. I'd rather just be in them. Or videos like this, I'd rather be in somebody else's video.
I'm not being rude, I'm trying to see if anyone's left any more topics or questions. Oh, they have! I've got one more from Stan.
I remember one of mine as well anyway.
Okay. Hi Stan, miss you so much. He says, Blackpool opening weekend 2021.
Well, yeah.
I feel like everyone's booked their hotel.
Yeah, I booked my hotel. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like, it's all over Twitter, like, oh, I just booked my hotel for opening weekend, and I'm like, how?
Good
like,
for you.
I mean, I'm happy for them, but like, bloody hell, I wouldn't book that far in advance. I did that for closing weekend, look what's happened.
Opening weekend, closing weekend, I'm there every single year anyway, so yes to me. That was a very easy question for me, that one.
But yeah, well, hopefully I'm going to go. I can't say for definite because it's so far away, but hopefully I'm going to go. I'm going to try and go on the Friday to the Sunday, because I usually go Saturday to Monday, and a lot of people tend to go on the Friday instead. So depending like how many people we can meet up with and how many households can mix and whatever, then hopefully I'll be able to meet.
Well, who knows, it's going to open in February, it could get another lockdown.
Yeah,
so
it could literally, they could like open in March or even April. Like, you never know these days. Literally never know. Got any more?
Got a mouthful of chicken.
I'm so full. Oh my god, this light. I'm so sorry guys, I feel like this has been an absolute disaster.
It's just my light. Yeah. No, another one that I wrote down, which I forgot the list, was what do we do like outside the theme park, like life, or what do we do outside of YouTube?
Cry.
Cry. So you cry?
Yeah. Theme parks is all I'm here for. It's literally all I live for.
There's quite a few things I do besides theme parks. As much as I love theme parks, there is a few other things that I do like, enjoy doing, like when the weather's nice, which it isn't really in the UK, is it? I don't mind going for a bike ride, whatever, keeping fit, whatever, going for a run, going for a walk. I don't mind going down to Manchester Airport, whatever, or going to East Midlands Airport and just watching the planes. It's just something to do, because I don't mind, like, I'm not massive into aviation, but I don't mind like just watching them, like thinking, oh, they're going on a nice holiday or something. I'm not, but I wish I was. But run, walk, whatever, swim, cycle, watch planes, do a job. And you cry.
I just cry.
You just
Because
cry.
I'm not at a theme park. And that's all I'm here for,
Well,
so.
You work at a theme park though, don't you?
Yeah. I love my job. I miss it so much. What was it like operating? This video is going to be so long. What was it like operating Big One?
Hard.
Is it?
It's because it's such an old ride. It's built by Arrow, who are obviously an American company. On a one train service, it's not too bad, because you don't really have to say rush around getting the train out quick. But when you're on two trains, you sort of have to hurry the pace a little bit, because you don't want that other train sitting on the brakes for ages outside, especially when it's raining, which is most likely is in Blackpool. You don't want that train getting any more wetter than it has been going around the circuit. But obviously I'll never ever operate a 3 train service. I think they stopped 3 trains like early 2000s, like 2001,
like
2.
ago.
But there's people who said a 3 train service was manic. They had to get the train loaded in like 40 seconds, which seems crazy to think. Gates on, people in, they've got to then mess around putting the bags to the side, then check the train within 40 seconds. It's like unheard of in these days. But we always went off the basis that Big One's roughly about 3.5 minutes. If we've not checked the train and got it ready within 2.5 minutes, then we need to pick up the pace really. But I'm trying to think, 2016 is when I worked there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Speedy Pass was invented at that time. I'm not too sure.
I think it was.
Was it?
Speedy Pass has been around for a while.
It might have been because I only really worked on the ride on, say, off-peak quiet days. Never really had that many speeder pass to deal with, but when being a guest, you can tell the old speeder pass system used to come up the exit ramp, and that used to slow the operation down so much.
The speeder pass system on the big one is so much better now, though.
When I worked in it, I always used to say, if you know the station, there's always like a staff staircase that comes from the middle up to the platform. I always used to say to the bosses, saying, why don't we send a speeder pass up through the staff door, up the stairs, and then merge at the gates?
They do that now.
Yeah. But there was a Peter Pan on our show, and you're told, if you see someone on the phone or filming, just tell them to stop politely. I saw this person filming. I went over to him. It was like a big iPad, so it's not going to be hard to miss. I tapped her on the shoulder and said, do you mind not filming? She turned around, it was actually Amanda doing it. But in respect to Amanda though, she did actually say, at least you're doing your job correctly.
Yeah.
She wouldn't ask her, oh, no, whatever. She was like, well done for doing your job, but obviously they had to let her carry on because she made the show, she owns the park, so yeah.
That's such a sick story.
But at least she said though, at least you're doing your job correctly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But as for
you know, if that happened to me, I'd be telling everyone. I'd make a full YouTube video about it. Oh my god.
There's a lot of things that happen to Pleasure which obviously I can't say on camera. Obviously I tell people off camera.
I have a signed t-shirt from Amanda Thompson. How sick is that?
How did you get that?
Stuart got it for me, his birthday present.
Glad.
So no one can ever top that present now. Like, the bar has been set so high. So Stuart, as in Stuart from earlier, he got me a big one t-shirt. So it's that grey t-shirt with the old big one
the old
like,
trains,
thing. Yeah, with the stripe going across and then the train like there. And then at the bottom, it's literally signed by Amanda. And it says, I think it just says her name, where it says like love Amanda or something. Like with a kiss as well. I cried when I opened it. It took him months to get it. My birthday was in August and it came in like November. But it's the best present I've ever received, and I've got it hung up on my wall.
Well, everyone else who's got presents for you, just sack them off. Yeah.
I mean, the bar has been set very high. But now I have to get Stuart like something really good for his birthday, and I don't know what to get him. How can you beat that?
We'll just have to give you money with signed Amanda all over them. Like,
just do like a
load of 50s with just signed
Amanda.
Just
try and copy Amanda's signature. So that is the end of my first mukbang with one of my friends. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, because I honestly think we've talked for about 2 hours, but I really enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good. So I'll link Steve's channel down below, I'll link the Halloween vlog down below.
I'll link everything down below.
Link everything that I've mentioned in this video.
Lots of links.
In the description box, and I will see you guys next time for a brand new video. Bye!